Welcome to my first video for Azure certification here, and we're going to be going over this exercise on creating an SQL database. So first we're going to want to activate the Sandbox so we can actually use it. So it activates a free space where we can do whatever we want with the Microsoft Azure dashboard or anything like that. And once it finishes activating it, I will bring you back and we'll go into the portal. Okay, now that it's activated, we should get 2 hours to do our exercise here. And we can do this 10 times a day, so that's really handy. So let's start by going to the Azure portal. It's going to make me sign in with my email here. There we go. Now we're in the portal here. So now it tells us everything we're going to want to do. So first thing, we're going to go to databases. We're going to go to create a resource, databases, and then we're going to create an SQL database. And we want to set all the settings to what it says to here. Should give you a resource group to use with the activating of it. We want us to use a never before used name, so there we go, that's available. It's going to want us to use this admin logon and this password for it. Okay. Next, we're going to want to make it a public endpoint. We're going to want to choose not now. Going to want to make it a sample. And we're going to want to use Latin 1 general, so that's already being used. And we can review and create it now. So there we go. That's all our settings that we just put. Tells us how much it'll cost if we were actually paying for it, which will not cost that amount because we are using the free resources. And it's gonna try to deploy it. Load up this page here that should give us the details on when it's done. So I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, it's been a few minutes and now the deployment is complete. We can see all the details on it, on the 4 things that it did. So next we're going to go to the resource and we're going to change something about the server firewall. We are going to allow Azure services and resources access to the server. Then we're going to save. It'll take a second to save. There we go. And we can just go back here. Now what we're going to want to do is go back to the main home, all resources. We're going to click on our DB1 server. And we're going to go to the query editor. And we're going to try to log in here with the password that it made us use earlier. And it's supposed to not work because we have to add the client to the whitelist. So it shouldn't work. Then we have to go back to the overview and the server firewall. And now we can see it shows our IP address here, and we have to add our client IP there so that we should be able to log in. And now I've successfully updated. So we go back. Now we should be able to log in with that password. There we go. As we can see, it let us log in. And now it wants us to run this code to make sure that everything is working. So we're going to just paste that in and run it. We can see it comes out with a successful run. And now we've completed it and made sure it worked. So that's all for this exercise. Thank you for watching.